Same. Let's get it.
Why does no one talk about family court trauma? I had a session with a man recently, and it really tugged at my heart. And I said, I really have to share this with the world. So, men, y'all got to be aware of a woman that you have kids with who tries to start a physical altercation with you. That woman is going to need a plan to keep you out of your children's lives while still keeping the finances flowing from you to her. So she is going to need to start a physical altercation with you. She's going to hit you. She's going to scratch you so you can have a reaction and damage something in your space so she can call the police and show them that you are abusive. You can't control yourself. Because she can call the police and show them that you are abusive. You can't control yourself. Because she's going to need a DC number to take to court to file for a restraining order. This is going to secure primary custody for her when she takes you to court to sue you for child support. With that restraining order, you will never get back the time you lost with your kids, and you'll never be able to take those allegations back. You will no longer be able to fight for 50-50 legal and physical custody. Now, I have sons, and the one thing I'm proud of is that my sons have a super weapon, and that is their father. Because even when my husband is upset, he's thinking through his actions. And one thing I have learned over time through countless sessions and sit downs with people is that women get upset and they throw things, they hit things, they destroy things emotionally and physically. Women have zero control over their emotions. Now imagine a boy being raised by someone with those attributes. That boy will become a man who will easily fall right into the hands of the law system through a conniving woman. And men, y'all already know this, because y'all don't have to be in love with a woman anymore, but will still fuck her. And then she'll come back and fuck your life up. But she already showed you who she is. She already showed you she ain't shit. She'll take everything you worked hard for, destroy your career, and then take every opportunity to destroy your character and play the victim. Then after she has started taking everything from you, she'll call you lazy and a bum.
Did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
So you actually addressed it,
right.
Tried to work through it, tried to do the work, and it just was like not happening.
No.
Well, then you tried.
Yeah.
Jeezy addressing his divorce from Jeannie Mai.
It taught me a lot of life lessons, and I think that's what it's really about.
The rapper opens up in a tell-all conversation with Nia Long to promote his new album, I Might Forgive, But I Don't Forget, which was released on November 3rd, after filing for divorce from his wife of 2 years.
I can tell you that I'm saddened. I can tell you that I'm disappointed. But again, God has put me in a different path, and that path is going to entail for me to take care of myself and to love myself.
Jeezy notes that while he doesn't like to fail at anything, he can only be responsible for himself. I can only do what I can do. The rapper says he's walking the road to self-discovery, something he notes he can't expect someone else to do.
We want to feel trusted. We want to feel loved. We want to feel safe.
The rapper filed for divorce in September, a source telling ET at the time things haven't been great between them. But Jeannie was very surprised by Jeezy's move. The two share a 1-year-old daughter, Monaco, and just months before the split, there were no signs of trouble when Jeezy chatted with ET.
How's she doing? How's everything?
Amazing.
How's the baby?
Family's great. Baby's big. She's walking all over the house.
Yeah.
She's calling me daddy now.
Now, Jeezy says he and Jeannie went to therapy before calling it quits.
I think love is two people healing together and giving each other the space to do so.
All that echoes what Jeannie told ET back in 2019.
Letting things go off your chest is really important. Going there and digging up some things that are really deep and have been bothering you for way too long has to be talked about.
As for Jeezy, who is a dad to 4, including his daughter with Jeannie, he says he wants to be transparent for his kids.
I don't want my kids to think I was just a great artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a great man. I'm all the things, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also somebody who's failed. I'm also somebody who's lost. I'm also somebody who my life plays out in public a lot.
But Jeezy says he's often misunderstood.
Opening up and having these conversations, you know, there's a lot of times where I'm just like, wow, like, you know, when you see people not getting the message right and you go, they just really don't understand.
After Jeezy's divorce filing, a source told ET that he and Jeannie weren't on the same page when it came to certain family values and expectations. They had different views, and each felt like their needs weren't being completely met.
Married life feels 1,000% different than when we were dating.
Last month, Jeezy told ET in a statement that the decision to end this chapter in his life was not made impulsively. He also added he still has love and respect for his estranged wife. Jeezy calls their daughter the best gift and says he's committed to assuring she feels the love and stability she deserves. As far as how Jeannie's doing since the split,
I'm taking it day by day. Right now, I'm just focusing on Monaco. I'm focusing on things that I'm passionate about and, look at the things that you enjoy doing in life.
Last month, the source told ET, Jeannie's been spending more time in Atlanta to try to work things out with Jeezy. She is trying to save their marriage and doesn't want it to end.
Welcome to class, gang. Welcome to class. We got a special one today, guys. I got one that I normally would do on my celebrity gossip channel, the Mr. Goodbread reaction channel. But it's so real. And since we normally do body cams up here, I got the whole body cam. So yes, we gonna see why. Hold on, where the title at today? Why Jeannie Mai proves why men should avoid marriage at all costs. Yo, we gonna see, cause she ain't got no good in her trying to go back in that crib. It's over, man. But how y'all feeling, man? How is y'all doing today, guys? Who we got in the house, man? Where my squad at? Definitely unequally yoked. Toxic rain scandal. What's going on, my guys? Bridget, what's going on? Salute and welcome to class. Sister with sense. P and RC connection. What's going on? We got CeeLo in the building. Okay, Oakland is in the building, y'all. All right, guys. Everybody else is late. If they come in, they creep in class now, y'all make sure y'all give them a tardy pass, but everybody else is late. Keep in mind, guys, we do not cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or your emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it, guys. So today we're going to talk to it. We're going to talk about it today, guys. I'm going to be a little bit serious today, you know what I mean? I'm always serious, but I be playing and stuff. But today we gonna be serious. We gonna get straight into it because we got a long class today, guys. You know what I mean? Everybody love the Bible, everybody love God, and we always talking about what God be saying, and y'all use marriage as a flex, but nobody like to talk about what God say about marriage and what y'all marriage is. You know what I mean? We all know that marriage is sex. You know what I mean? Without the you know what? Unprotected sex is marriage, all right? That's what is marriage to the eyes of God. In the eyes of God, that is what marriage is. All right? We never talk about what he say about not being married. You know what I mean? Nobody ever talk about what he say about not being married, because in that Bible, you know what I mean? The Bible that we cherry pick and we go find the things we like to hear and we like to see. In that same book, there's some things he talk about not being married, guys. Yeah, yeah. It's not a flex. And especially the marriage, the way they doing it, the Satan marriage by Satan, that ain't nothing holy in that. It's nothing holy in that. But yet, people still running out there doing that. People still think that that is a flex. Guys, let's go to our book. Let's go to our book. Let's do some reading, yo. 'Cause we've been skating on by. We've been skating on by. Let's do some reading real quick before we get into the fun. Before we get into the fun of things, because people don't read enough. They cherry pick this book, but they don't read enough, guys. All right, so y'all go to Matthews 19:10 through 12. That's where we at right now. Y'all get y'all textbooks. You know what I mean? Go get the textbooks, y'all. If y'all got another little phone or a computer you can get to, a tablet, go in your Bible, go to the Bible and go type in Matthews 19:10 through 12. All right. I'm gonna read it out and you read along with me. All right. Your wordings might be different, but the context will be the same. All right. If we don't meet at the same context and take what we take from it and meet at that, then I don't know, you might not be reading the Bible. You know what I mean? That's probably problem number one. But no matter how it's worded, the context, we gonna meet. We gonna meet at the end with a high five, boy. We gonna dap it up at the end, all right? So Matthews 19:10 through 12. I'm sorry, I normally bring it and have it on the screen for you. I didn't bring it, but that's my word is gonna say the same thing. Nah, all right, let me be serious. Let me stop playing. Did y'all miss the message? Don't miss the message. Don't miss the message, y'all. Messages going all around and stuff. Don't be missing these messages. All right, y'all. The disciples said to him, if such is the case of a man with his wife, it is better not to marry. So if such is the case of a man with his wife, it is better not to marry. But he said to them, not everyone can receive this saying, but only those to whom it is given. And can't nobody tell you when he gave you a message or but he know, you know, in your heart, you know. For there are Enekos who have been so from birth. You know what I mean? So there's some of y'all that y'all not gonna be mate yet. Y'all don't deserve to mate. You know what I mean? It's some of y'all that don't deserve to mate. It's some of y'all that's not shouldn't be in relationships. Y'all shouldn't be in marriages. It's unfortunate. I don't make the rules up, but it is what it is. That's what it say. You know what I mean? That's what it say right there, y'all. Who have been so from birth. And there is Enochs who have been made Enochs. Now, pardon my grammar on that. Enochs by men. And there are Enochs who have been made themselves Enochs for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. Let the one who is able to receive this receive this. So you know who you are, knowing that some of y'all and some of us, not like us, some of us should not be married. Some of us should not be playing that game. We should not be playing that game, guys. You know what I mean? 1 Corinthians, this is the last one. Don't worry, don't rush, and don't rush me. We're going to get to it. This is the last one. But it's important because y'all be running around here sounding and acting and looking stupid, yo. 1 Corinthians 7 through 9. Y'all get that. Flip through that. 1 Corinthians 7 through 9. I wish that all were as I myself am. He wished that everybody has self-discipline, self-dignity, honor, integrity. You know what I mean? I wish that all were as I am, as myself. But each has his own gift from God. We all got our own gift. I told y'all, we all uniquely equal. Equally unique. One of one kind and one of another. But we don't got that one of another. We not really us. We not us. We not really us. We not. We supposed to be one of another, but we not. To the unmarried and the widows, single mothers, because the death of your relationship, the father not in your kid life. You tried to play his game called family, and marriage, and you couldn't happen. I don't know how it happened, but he's supposed to be dead, but he's not dead. Now y'all get to rock on these laws that have been written for widows. But now y'all done found the loophole. But that's the death of a relationship, and that's the generational curse. So it's the death of your child too. But that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother topic. I know y'all complicate the mess out of some common sense, and I ain't even in the mood today. But to the unmarried, you single women, and the widows, you single mothers, I say that it is good for them to remain single. So it's not a bash. Like, let's stop knocking these single women and these single mothers. Like, that's not our business. That's not our business. You see me, I focus on mothers. I focus on toxic mothers, whether they got a man, a simp, a husband, babies, boyfriends. I don't care. Mother is a mother, but you know what I mean? Y'all like to single out the single ones, but in any event, let's stop knocking them and let's understand they is to remain single. If, you know what I mean? It's in their own good to remain single, as I am. But if they cannot exercise self-control, they should marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion. So a lot of people is married for survival. I tell you that marriage is for survival. Marriage is for the poor. That's the easy way for poor people, two halves to come whole. You know what I mean? 50% to come 100%. That's all marriage was designed for. That's all it was, guys. So let's stop acting like it's really a flex. Let's stop promoting this shit to our youth that is some type of flex. Please stop this marry before carry shit. Like, it doesn't really matter, guys. But let's get back to that intro now, yo. Let's get back to that intro, because that intro was spicy. Matter of fact, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to go back to that intro, or y'all want to just get straight on into the... He said, you're not playing. I'm not playing today. I'm not playing. I'm not playing today, yo. Now let's get into this. Let's get into some content before we get into that intro. Because they out here playing. But no, let's go to the intro. Forget that. Because this is why y'all got to stop playing in these marriages. Y'all got to stop playing Let's Pretend. Y'all got to stop taking the protection off. Because, they benefit. They benefit for playing dumb with your cum. They benefit. Remember, I tell you like I tell the ladies, it take one to make a baby. It take one dummy. It take one dumb person, one lusty person that don't give a F about their future. That's all it take. That's all it take. We want to play like it take two so that we could push blame on each other. No, bro. Bro, it take one, bro. One. You. Stop being dumb. All right. It's crazy, Jeezy. You should have saw the signs, man. You should have saw the signs ahead, man. Jeezy ain't see the signs, though, y'all.
Now, the Jeannie Mai and Jeezy divorce has reportedly gotten Jeannie's ex Freddie Hutchins out of what hole he was in. And reportedly, he's siding with Jeezy. He's like, bro, I totally get you. This woman is a liar who set me up too and manipulated people into believing I'm the villain.
I have a really hot temper. Not a lot of people know this, but it's just something in my family. I've seen it in my grandmother. Saw it in my grandfather, to my grandmother, to my mom, to my aunts, to me, right?
Damn. Y'all remember Jeannie's ex Freddie, right? The thing is that when Jeannie was with Freddie, she said that she did not want children. So when she announced that she was pregnant with Jeezy's child, for some reason, people started trolling Freddie. Well, Freddie also clapped back by responding, I upgraded from trash to treasure a long time ago. Best decision I ever made. Congratulations. Being truly happy is an awesome feeling. Love my little family. In other words, he basically called Jeannie trash. And when I tell you that Freddie and his wife were willing to clarify what Freddie meant by calling calling Jeannie trash. Girl, these two exposed the hell out of Jeannie for apparently manipulating her followers into thinking Freddie was the devil. Yet behind the scenes, she was the real devil, allegedly. This is what happened. After Jeannie and Freddie broke up, Jeannie was out here talking about how the person she married turned out to be somebody else.
Knowing what I know now about who I married, I wouldn't have married him. Oh, Jeannie. Yeah, no, I know. I don't mean to get that serious, but I'm just saying this out there because it's just crazy. You hear all the time that money can change people. Well, divorce can really change people. And it's just so weird because the one thing that he would always say back then is like, you really truly don't know a person until they don't get what they want. But I never thought he would be the one to prove that to me, you know? I'm sorry.
But while
Yo, now I find that suspicious because now you acting like that, man. Now you doing that to Jeezy, yo. And let it go, man.
Jeannie was painting Freddie as the bad guy, Freddie's wife, Lindsay, who was also getting a ton of heat for being a homewrecker, got on the show to tell her side of the story, saying Freddie's employee overheard Jeannie talking to one of her co-hosts' husbands about some very explicit, detailed things regarding another man. Freddie stayed through a lot. She isn't being honest. She was done long before I came into the picture. They no longer spoke or lived together. In his head, it was over. He has done everything to make it work, and everything legally was set in place to move on. Both Freddie and Lindsay were basically saying that Jeannie was just pretending to be heartbroken, crying all over about the divorce, yet in reality, she had moved on ages before the actual divorce. But when Freddie moved on just months after their divorce, Jeannie created this sob story to turn everyone against Freddie and his new wife. Then Lindsay specifically said that everything Jeannie does is for strategic attention, and her followers are just like sheep, and she has them wrapped around her fingers. Now, Jeannie's fans had her back, and I don't know if it's the hold that Lindsay was talking about, but they stood by their girl and dragged both Lindsay and Freddie through the mud. I mean, why else would they be on Freddie's timeline after Jeannie announced her pregnancy, even though by that time they had both moved on? Well, maybe just like Lindsay and Freddie said, Jeannie is very manipulative, and she kind of succeeded in making people believe that Freddie was the villain, just like she's doing with Jeezy. Like, have you read the responses she gave to Jeezy's divorce filing? Honey, that divorce response makes me want to wrap Jeezy up and literally send him to another universe because of the things Jeannie said in there. Don't worry, in case you haven't gotten a chance to read through the over 100 pages, here's a little breakdown for y'all. In the filing, Jeannie first stated her concerns for their daughter, Monaco's safety, should Jeezy be allowed to spend time with her without.
Now I want y'all to remember that. Remember this part, because this is the strategy. We about to put y'all on to the strategy, yo. They all use this. They all use this strategy, yo. Hold on, let me put y'all on. For those of y'all that might have missed the intro, this is the perfect time to let's go to the intro because they have a strategy. This is why once you divorce, bro. And if you can't, the best way to divorce is not to get married. That's the best. Don't avoid it at all costs. If you got to go through all of this stuff, avoid it at all costs because they be out here reactional abusers, guys. They reactionary abusers. We're going to get into that. We're going to break that thing down. They'll provoke you and then trip you all up and get you caught all up in your feelings. And you raised in this mother-raised community, you raised in this mother-raised community, so you ain't got the masculinity to control your emotions. So when you dealing with a reactionary abuser, you got to pay attention. She will provoke you. But this is the game plan. This is what she fitting to try to do to G's.
Let's get it.
Why does no one talk about family court trauma? I had a session with a man recently, and it really tugged at my heart. And I said, I really have to share this with the world. So, men, y'all got to be aware of a woman that you have kids with who tries to start a physical altercation with you. That woman is going to need a plan to keep you out of your children's lives while still keeping the finances flowing from you to her. So she is going to need to start a physical altercation with you. She's going to hit you. She's going to scratch you so you can have a reaction and damage something in your space so she can call the police and show them that you are abusive. You can't control yourself. Because she can call the police and show them that you are abusive. You can't control yourself. Because she's going to need a DC number to take to court to file for a restraining order. This is going to secure primary custody for her when she takes you to court to sue you for child support. With that restraining order, you will never get back the time you lost with your kids, and you'll never be able to take those allegations back. You will no longer be able to fight for 50-50 legal and physical custody. Now, I have sons, and the one thing I'm proud of is that my sons have a super weapon, and that is their father. Because even when my husband is upset, he's thinking through his actions. And one thing I have learned over time through countless sessions and sit downs with people is that women get upset and they throw things, they hit things, they destroy things emotionally and physically. Women have zero control over their emotions. Now imagine a boy being raised by someone with those attributes. That boy will become a man who will easily fall right into the hands of the law system through a conniving woman. And men, y'all already know this, because y'all don't have to be in love with a woman anymore, but will still fuck her. And then she'll come back and fuck your life up. But she already showed you who she is. She already showed you she ain't shit. She'll take everything you worked hard for, destroy your career, and then take every opportunity to destroy your character and play the victim. Then after she has started taking everything from you, she'll call you lazy and a bum. And just one more thing, just imagine this. Imagine young men investing $500 a month into their college education and not into child support. What would our community look like? Because women know what man will be the workhorse, and that's how they'll choose which baby daddy they're going to put on child support. As my husband says, the slave trade. And it has nothing to do with race either. Women will weigh you and put you up on that family court block, look at your teeth, look at how big your arms are, how strong your legs are, and they'll say, yeah, this is a good one right here. He's going to work for a long while. And then she'll tell you while she's taking all your money, ha ha, now go survive off of overtime. Y'all got to watch these women out here, younger men too, because they can be looking at you because she's into you, she values you, or because she's sizing you up to see what your value will be, because she can't wait to get her greasy little hands on your money. Because that family court slave trade is real. Because a woman will put a man who loves his kids and wants his kids on child support. But the one that doesn't have a job, the one that doesn't want his kids, she'll leave his ass alone. Now that is reality.
Y'all gotta make sure y'all look at who y'all laying next to, man. She tried to pull a fast one on G's right here, bro. She had G's on that chopping block. She had G's on that chopping block, boy. Crazy, right? Nasty work. And I know we ain't supposed to be talking about the color, but that make you think about it, right? Because her first husband, she ain't, he was a no-go. She was like, nah, he ain't got the attributes. I don't want to duplicate those attributes. She saw Jeezy attributes and that melanin, and she said, yeah, I want to duplicate that.
About the temporary order they'd previously agreed to be in place. According to the filing, both parties signed a mediated agreement in February, which in part requested that Jeezy provide an inventory of all the firearms in his home and ensure they are secured before he has parenting time with their daughter. But Jeannie claimed that Jeezy refused to do so and outlined instances when she thought Monaco was not safe with her father. She said that Monaco once found a rifle in a zipped-up Louis Vuitton bag left on the dining room floor in 2023, and that Jeezy's younger daughter found his firearms in various locations in the kitchen. In addition to that issue of safety, Jeannie also said that Jeezy has been neglectful of improperly supervising their daughter during his visitation time, including when he allegedly left her seemingly unattended while he performed at the CMG Gangsta Art Tour in November 2023. So Jeezy said in his divorce filing that Jeannie was gatekeeping their daughter, but in response to that, Jeannie said that Jeezy created the false narrative to make her the villain. She strongly rejected claims that she withheld Monaco vehicle from her father, alleging the father and daughter spent time together in November and December 2023, as well as in February and March 2024. She also added that Jeezy was prevented from seeing the 2-year-old upon his failure to abide by the terms of the parties' mediated agreement. But that's not the only thing Jeannie had to say. She also said that Jeezy was very aggressive during their marriage, and that she mistakenly believed Jeezy when he convinced her prior to their marriage that he was a changed man. But she apparently later discovered during the marriage that the man actually had rage issues. Jeannie even went into details and described a few instances from January 2022.
Just like how the blueprint predict, right? Just like how Shorty told y'all, they got to get a number on you, boy. They got to paint you out so that they could get full custody, so that they could get maximum dollar. That's what it's all about. It ain't about the kid. It ain't about the child.
Where Jeezy behaved like an animal, starting with the time when Jeezy allegedly struck her in the face with a closed fist after asking the driver to leave them alone in a car in Miami, and that the attack caused her a subconjunctival hemorrhage. Apparently, Jeezy was calling her all sorts of nasty names and said, "I can't wait to divorce you when we get back." Jeannie also said in the court documents that she was held against her will inside the vehicle while trying to escape Jeezy. And after that scary incident, Jeannie said they contacted their pastor and therapist for counseling. She also said she'd reported another alleged incident that took place inside a car to the therapist. Clearly, the counseling did not work, because she said that 3 months later, in April 2022, Jeezy allegedly choked her from behind as she was ascending the stairs at the...
Now that's crazy, sis. Because if that's the case, why are you so thirsty to get back to him? Why are you so thirsty to fix your marriage? Like, if he did all those things, I'd be trying to run away from him. Something don't add up. It don't add up.
San Francisco Ritz-Carlton. And after that, Jeezy hurled insults at her, and he kept repeating, "I can do so much better than you." She also said that that particular incident caught the attention of the hotel security guard stationed in the lobby, and that the security allegedly intervened and provided Jeannie protection after she repeatedly stated she felt unsafe. Hold on, guys. There's another incident that allegedly involved verbal attacks at the UNCF 39th Annual Atlanta Mayor's Masked Ball on December 17th, 2022. According to Jeannie, during the UNCF event, she went to the bathroom with her girlfriend, and Jeezy allegedly became enraged because he did not know her whereabouts for 25 minutes. He allegedly reacted by abruptly demanding that the two leave the party at once. In the
Exactly. He told you about chilling with your bald head friends, man. It's your bald head friends. He told you about that, yo.
vehicle, Jeezy reportedly asked the driver to exit, and then he began to berate Jeannie. She said she attempted to exit the car 2 times, and the second time, Jeezy allegedly grabbed the neckline of her dress, tearing the dress and causing multiple 2 to 3 inch scratches across her right breast with his fingernails. In another incident, Jeannie said that Jeezy allegedly injured her and himself after crashing a golf cart while he was drunk. Child, for 2 people who were not even together for that long, those are more than enough instances for anyone to walk away. But the surprising thing is that Jeannie was not the one who filed for divorce. It was Jeezy. So naturally, a lot of people were questioning why Jeannie stayed with Jeezy and was even reportedly fighting the divorce. Yet this man was basically behaving like an animal. And it doesn't help that Jeezy has denied all the allegations and basically called Jeannie a manipulative liar when he wrote on Instagram, "The allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. And at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter as I continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody. Rest assured, the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels." Sound familiar? Yeah, this is basically what Jeannie's ex Freddie also said. And reportedly, with Jeezy also calling Jeannie a liar, Freddie is telling people close to him that he totally gets Jeezy. Some sources have even reported that Freddie has said he wouldn't be surprised if Jeannie is setting Jeezy up because she did the exact same thing to him. And we have people actually agreeing, with one person even posting on X, "This is not about Jeezy being black. Jeannie Mai is a toxic person. Her mother did the same thing to her father. Jeannie did her ex like this, and now she is doing it to Jeezy." I mean, it would be pretty messed up if Jeannie made up these serious allegations. But what do you think? Is it possible that she's once again manipulating people into believing Jeezy is the devil like she did with Freddie? Or do you believe Jeannie is actually telling the truth?
Man, we gonna get straight on into it. We gonna see it for ourselves. We gonna see how the manipulation look in real time, yo. We gonna see how it look in real time now. I wouldn't let her back in here because she look like she'll try to set the place on fire. She one of them, if I can't have you, nobody can. And you got to watch females like that. You got to watch females. You got to be very careful with females like that. But here we go, guys. Hit that like button on the comment.
I want to do my walkthrough. That's the court order. Let me do my walkthrough. And what I'm personally checking for is my belongings. I moved my whole life from Los Angeles to here. I also had a baby here. I lived in this house. I decorated this whole house. So yes, I absolutely want to make sure that my things are taken with me as I. In addition,
it don't matter, man. We don't care. If the paperwork say you got to go, you got to go, man. And man, this is such a blessing to watch because normally this is rare. Normally, y'all at the Scragglers' house. Y'all over there at her house. So y'all don't get to do this. So it's great to see how it worked when the rabbit has the gun. The rabbit has the gun on this one. she baking right now. She said, I decorated the house. So what, man? Thank you. Go decorate another one. Go decorate another one, sis.
so what's packed up? I want to make sure. I can't say for addition. You might be right. He might have packed everything for me, but I deserve a walkthrough because of court order. So that's what I'm here for. Okay. I'm not. How am I supposed to know when I look at these pictures? How can I organize to make sure I've gotten all of the boxes? Am I just to assume that everything that has been packed is in there, even though there's 10 pages of pictures to one box? So let's look at this one box.
Yo, she bored as all hell. Look at all of them boxes, y'all. Look at all of them boxes, yo. She ain't got nothing else better to do but want to sit there and open every single last one of them boxes. Man, take them boxes and get the hell on out of here, yo.
So you look through, can you look through your Dropbox and look through 1 through 10? Do you think those 10 items are in this box? Take a look. Look at that. Look at this.
I did not take inventory of every single thing that was going into the
Right,
box.
but that's why I'm asking. But just know that you have mouse traps here, right? Like a few inches away from where we're standing. And then you have my belongings for 6 months standing in a deep, damp garage that are exposed and open. I'm just talking about respect.
In the month of December 2024, local police got a call to the home of Jay Wayne Jenkins, known as rapper Young Jeezy. The call was made by Emmy award-winning daytime talk show host Jeannie Mai, the ex-wife of Jay Jenkins. The dispute was over a court order allowing entry in the home to retrieve property following the divorce.
Okay. How's it going, sir? What's going on today?
How embarrassing is that? They stopped her at the front gate. They stopped at the gate like you was just on the other side of that gate dubbing everybody else. Now you getting dubbed. Like, oh man, that have to hurt. That have to hit the ego hard.
Good. So Miss Janai, how you doing? Miss Janai, she the this Jeezy ex-wife. So she got a court order to get her stuff, get all her stuff out today. So she came property and he won't allow. He just allowed her to get in the garage. So she down there now. So I don't know what's detail. It's a dispute order. So that's what she called.
Oh, okay. But they weren't preventing her from getting her stuff or anything like that?
I think so. I think it's dispute going on.
Okay. But she's on the property now?
Yeah,
okay. Right now. Do they have to buzz us in or? Yeah. I take it she has a copy of that court order with her? Yeah. Okay. Good deal.
If she's smart, she'll have that court order with her. But I wouldn't be surprised if she don't, because they so sassy and they so bold. They think that they entitled to just being there. But let's proceed. I wouldn't trust her. Y'all got to watch her. She'll set the whole place on fire, boy.
Do you know what all she was getting today, or
some all her personal stuff,
like household items? Okay.
Was she bringing like a truck? Yeah, she got a truck. She was going to see if Skill was going to let her on property first. She's on my standby.
Okay. Usually lunchtime on a Monday is a weird time, but yeah, I mean, I guess there's never a good time. Yeah, the barometric pressure headache. I was driving around, I was like, it feels like something's crushing my skull.
How you doing, sir?
How's it going?
Can I help you?
Did you call for assistance or?
I did not. They're asking who called for assistance.
Getting some items from the house?
Yes. Yeah, hold on. Can you go ahead, KJ? Say it again.
Hello, officer. How are you doing today?
Hey, good. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty good. My name is KJ. I'm with the law office of Tanya Mitchell Graham.
Okay.
So today, Miss Mai is supposed to be retrieving her personal property from Mr. Jenkins' garage.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's an issue with the order because it directs or states that she's able to come inside of the home. And he is not allowing her inside of the home, only giving her access to the garage.
KJ, Jeannie's standing here as well.
Who?
Jeannie's here, standing here at the gate as well.
Okay. So I'm just more so explaining it to the officer why assistance probably was called and needed.
Can you repeat what you were saying just so I'm aware? Because I think I should be a part of the conversation, please.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. So Mr. Jenkins.
But you standing right there.
For all of your personal items to be removed from the garage.
You see the entitlement in her? You know what she's saying. She on speakerphone. Just because she ain't address you individually don't mean you ain't a part of the conversation. You don't got to be addressed individually. You bitch, stand out there then. Stand on the outside of that gate then.
Garage, he has given directives that no one is to enter his home. And so I believe that's why the officer probably was called for assistance to do the incident report.
Correct.
So the personal property is in the garage, which everyone will have access to, but Mr. Jenkins is not giving anyone authority to go inside of his home.
Right. So I just want to make sure that a report is filed. I'll just give you here. This is the actual
Okay.
filing.
What do you want to
And
report on, per
that
se?
he's not complying with the court orders to allow me to walk through the house, as Judge Williams has already permitted. So I just need to make sure that there's a court order filed about this, according to my lawyers.
Okay. And do you have a list of property that you're going to pick up today?
I have what has been boxed up, and I'm not being permitted into the house to access the further things that are inside the house. that belong to me.
There's nothing. It's all in the garage.
Do you know my personal items that I need to?
Ain't nothing, yo. Go take the boxes. How about you take the boxes? You heard her, right, guys? Look at her wording. She don't want to take the stuff, so she have no reason to have to come back here. She want to rummage through and do a walkthrough. What do a walkthrough got to do with you taking your belongings so you don't have to come back to this property, man?
It's mine.
I'm just asking you so you make sure you come from a factual place when you're talking out loud.
It's like personal things as far as like your clothing and things like that.
No,
are
my
all in the
personal
garage.
items. Like my
I'm going to step over here a couple feet so I can read this.
Not that furniture. That's the furniture I moved here with 3 years ago before you even came into the picture. Yes?
It's mine.
Yeah.
I sent over a Dropbox link.
Yep, I went through every one of them. My items are still not in there.
Oh,
If there's
petty.
anything that's up to you, we'll just have to handle that
Yeah.
at a later time.
Yeah, that's okay.
I just get everything.
Yep.
And prepackaged.
Yeah, so I'm here to do that, but my security is not being let in. So we haven't been able to move forward. So we've wasted another hour of all of these people's time since I've been here at 9 o'clock, which you guys knew since Friday. So now we're at almost 1 o'clock. My security's not here. I'm not able to walk through the boxes. So I just want you to know that this is all still being held up by you guys. No, she told you on Friday. We can call her if you want to. We should not have any conversation about this without proper counsel. So you should actually include her on the call right now.
Actually, I'm speaking directly with Jenna. You came in and started interjecting yourself into the conversation.
No, you're talking to the authorities that I called. You're talking to the authorities that I called, so I should be a part of the conversation since I called the authorities you're talking to.
I'm more so giving
But you are part of the conversation. If you called the police, you brought the police there, and she's talking to the police. Yo, she's sassy. I couldn't deal with a woman like this right here, boy. This is that reactionary abuser. She gonna do stuff to get you out of your composure while she record it and then run the swizzle on you. She gonna run the swizzle. She gonna run play number 3 on you, the option route.
Yeah, so let's start one by one. So let's open the gate so the security can come in so that I can go and handle the boxes because that's most important, right? Then we'll let these officers.
But you gonna handle or you gonna take the box? Because we want you to start taking some of this stuff, ma'am, so you have no reason to have to come back here. Where is your moving truck at?
Just file the report as they came to do, and then we'll be done.
Mother and daughter dispute verbal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna here.
This is gonna let you in. Yeah, he's still looking over the court order.
Go for it.
Yeah, he's gonna talk to you in a second.
And sorry, Jenna, I just want to say, like, you know the situation as of whenever what was told to you. I know it since you went there. So.
So sounds like pretty much she's not trying to like dispute it right now. She just wanted documented that she's not being allowed to go in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that this says that, hey, either she can come get her property or she's allowed to go through the house, which is just getting her property and everything's boxed up. But last thing I'm trying to do is insert myself into a divorce proceeding.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes. Okay, here we go. Order based on evidence presented. Yes, sir. I'll be right behind you. Okay.
So TK, Alejandra's gonna start the boxes.
Just trying to find where it says sign titles Bronco.
Oh yes, okay.
In 7 days of entry, this order petitioner shall provide a response with all information regarding application mechanism. Okay, here we go. Then 21 days of entry of this order, which was this November 27th at 16-17 hours. Petitioner shall provide respondent with all information regarding the application. Respondent shall collect any and all remaining personal items from marital home here, 4520 Northside Drive. Petitioner shall not be present at the marital residence when this collection occurs, but may designate a representative to be present. Petitioner and respondent agreeing on equal split 50-50 of costs may choose.
Sorry, I didn't mean to have that encounter. I'm Jeannie. Nice to see you.
A member of the Fulton County Sheriff's Office or other law enforcement or other agreed upon third party to be present. All right, so you are here for Emmys, other trophies, makeup, hair, lights, mirrors, books, personal photographs, clothing, handbags, shoes, accessories, other personal items, basically.
I'm here for those and a walkthrough, but the walkthrough's not happening, so I'm okay with, obviously, I don't know how your protocol is, but I was told by my lawyers, just don't leave the premises without a report being made so that I can take this to Judge Williams.
Yeah, that's fine. So it says in here that your, I take it soon to be ex-husband. Okay, ex-husband is not supposed to be here for your walkthrough.
I mean, he can or can't. I just know he needs to have security.
Okay.
And then I was allowed security, and I was told that if I do walk through, that he has a security or his representative to walk with me as I walk through. That's what I know about. I'm not sure if he was. I don't remember him being forbidden not to be here, but it wasn't a problem to me if he was.
Division of furniture and furnishings. And I take it, do you have like an itemized list of everything that you don't believe to be boxed up?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. Like I said, I can't prove what's yours or
Of
what's
course.
his, and
No,
I mean, you guys would know, but
yeah.
Okay.
I what I was told, and obviously you guys know your job better than I do.
Back out and park
Okay.
over there so we can get the truck in and out.
Sure. Thank you. They'll be here at 1:09.
Oh, okay, perfect.
What I was told is when an order isn't being complied with when it comes to entry, that you guys would come and approach the situation to see if they really are confirming they're not allowing, which I think she just already did, and then you would make a report. And that's all I
Is Mr.
expected.
Jenkins here on ground?
I heard he's not. I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Okay, well, I mean, if he's not, then I don't know if I would let a third party. I mean, I take it this was y'all's home together.
Yes.
Just obviously coming in after the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wasn't at my house, I don't know how I'd feel about a third party letting someone through. Not saying you're not trustworthy.
Of
but,
course not. But that's where it's made very clear that he has to let me in before the 15th.
Oh, buddy.
He has to let me in before the 15th, and also has to have a third party, which would be her or a security, which he has both here to walk me through. So they're here, ready to walk me through. At this point, what are the rules when you don't follow court orders?
Take it for the judge and render some judgment. I mean, there's not much we can do if he's not here. Now, if he were behind the door and I could talk to him, sir, do you mind if we come through with body
Yeah, because
cameras?
I wouldn't mind you guys walking with me. Yeah. Or maybe, is that even an option? Can we maybe ask?
It is, but when it comes to court orders, we as law enforcement have to be very hesitant on what borders we push. If it's, you like this is paper, this is black and white, obviously. We can't really muddy those lines versus if you showed it like, hey, I'm going out of town, I'm moving to Cali, I'd like to get some stuff. Sure, I agree. The officers can escort you with their body cameras. When it comes to court orders, we can't really change any of the margins with this.
And I wouldn't ask you to,
but let me just read through and see.
It'll just be a moment. Let me check.
No problem. So respondent shall pick up her few listed items on Exhibit 8 on or before December 15th. She'll have 6 days. Respondent should be permitted to walk through the entirety of the marital escorted. There it is. Selected by petitioner to ensure all personal items are collected. Petitioner shall not be present at the marital home when this walkthrough occurs, but may designate a representative to be present. Okay. So there we go. So Article 10, said representative shall take a picture and test the requested item to petitioner. Petitioner shall respond immediately. Respondent may not remove any disputed item. Said disputed item shall be sent to counsel in court if necessary. Okay, so it's in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some pictures of this.
So like potentially there's quite a bit of.
Let me wait for. Do you guys want to? So I'm going to the first belongings that are in the. So KJ, are you on the phone? I just want you to know, as I'm looking through, some of the boxes are damaged with the clothing exposed. And
24 days. My wife always says that when it's raining and gloomy, she loves fun.
No, I'm saying the box is damaged, the clothing is exposed, the garage is damp. That's just what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of this one. So I'm just not really following what you're wanting. Like, are you just taking everything out, But you want to take inventory of what's in the boxes to make sure it's all there?
No, I'm taking everything, but how am I supposed to know when I look at these pictures? How can I organize to make sure I've gotten all of the boxes? Am I just to assume that everything that has been packed is in there, even though there's 10 pages of pictures to one box? So let's look at this one box. So you look through, can you look through your Dropbox and look through 1 through 10? Do you think those 10 items are in this box? Take a look. Look at that. Look at this.
I did not take inventory of every single thing that was going into the
Right,
box.
but that's why I'm asking, when you're asking me to to just take for granted that everything is in those boxes, I can do that, because I'm not gonna waste your time going through everything. But if you don't even know, because you didn't even pack it, how can you tell me that 10 pages are in one box? Go to your Dropbox. Look.
No, so let's say
You QR code this, right? So let's say that's one QR code, 10 pages are in one box. So, and then let's also make sure, okay, I want you guys to, just make sure that I'm having respect to a woman. Just think about that. You know, when he came to pick up his stuff in our house, I love
Yeah,
his
I'm
stuff.
trying to at least get to the side and let that be known, because last thing I want to do is add to someone's divorce paperwork.
Like, wait, but let me finish. It doesn't matter that he's handled mine, but if you didn't pack it yourself, then you also don't know what I'm asking. So for you to tell me,
what is your supervising when it happens?
okay, then can you go to the Dropbox and answer my
So
question?
like K07N.
Yes.
Sorry, this was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So K07N 1 through 6, meaning like 1 of 6. So then there'll be 2 of 6
So-
associated with that K07N.
So let's go through it now and you can show me. Let's start from the first part of the Dropbox. Because I'm sure if it were your belongings, you'd want to make sure you have
So for
everything too, right?
example, like your awards will be in K03.
Okay, so when we go through these, I guess the best thing to do is, let's scan it, let's look it up, let's open it, make sure it looks good, and take it out, because the problem is, these are all going to LA. And I would hate for us to then open it in LA, find that things are damaged or missing. So let's start from, we can start from here.
Okay, let me just move the car.
Yeah.
And then we'll just, so you want to go through all the boxes?
No, we don't have manpower
I
for
want to
that.
make sure my things are.
Sure, of course.
That's one of those things, if they let her to retrieve her stuff, it shouldn't be an issue if he's not here, but.
Alright, let
Yes.
me.
How does
let me get
everything
that
look?
link.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her real quick
Okay,
as far
go
as
for it.
item 10, and then I'll reconvene with you.
Go for it.
Ma'am, what was the expectation today? Is that you have law enforcement for the loading process, or you just wanted the walkthrough?
Me or?
You, ma'am.
Sorry, me.
Yep.
Say that again.
What was the intent for law enforcement presence? Was it to see if they'd be
intent?
willing to do the walkthrough?
See if they're willing to do the walkthrough, what you think. You've confirmed no, and then just make us a report if you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to waste your guys' time.
Okay, no problem. Ma'am, can I have a word with you real quick?
Of course.
And you're representative for Mr. Jenkins?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to piece together who's who. Sorry. So I was reading through this. I don't know if you've got a.
I don't have a copy of
Okay,
that.
so I'm
on with his lawyer.
okay. No problem. And like I said, we're not here to strong arm any parties involved.
Right.
Obviously, peaceful transition is
Yeah.
obviously the most desired. So if you want to read Article 10 for yourself, it does basically summarize everything that she's
Mr.
stated.
Jenkins is calling. So
Yeah, if you need
like,
to take that. 'Cause if
KJ,
he's
can
willing.
you text him really quick and tell him I'm talking to the officer?
Like I said, I'm not trying to do any undue paperwork for anybody.
I don't know what I'm on.
Yeah, no. So Article 10 basically says that you can do a walkthrough when she comes and designate a representative, being you, to be present. She'll take a picture, text of any item that she believes to be hers. Petitioner, Mr. Jenkins, would respond immediately. Obviously, our body cams are rolling through our entire encounter. So if that's something where he says, yeah, that's no problem, the officers can go with her. That way, if there is something, like I said, it's nothing that we're trying to create further legal issues, but if she does want it documented that, court ordered, signed by a judge, says that she can get a walkthrough, and he's saying no, that's obviously going to present more problems for him down the line. It's nothing that we're going to do as law enforcement today, but I don't like to add to anyone's torment during a separation.
I do. Yeah, so he definitely doesn't agree to that stipulation. We've already filed an emergency motion with the court. So we were already anticipating that an incident report was going to be filed in that regard. So we're just going to have to handle that civilly in court as it relates to the walkthrough. But he's definitely ensured that all of her personal belongings have been packaged, are inventoried, and ready to go.
So I think if I can, like, Jeannie, you just want to check on the furniture that you came with. Is that correct?
I want to do my walkthrough. That's the court order. Let me do my walkthrough, and what I'm personally checking for is my belongings. I've moved my whole life from Los Angeles to here. I also had a baby here. I lived in this house. I decorated this whole house. So yes, I absolutely want to make sure that my things are taken with me as
In addition to what's packed up.
I want to make sure. I can't say for addition. You might be right. He might have packed everything for me, but I deserve a walkthrough because of court order. So that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm going to, I might walk out empty handed. I just want to make sure that my house that I know is coming with me.
Okay.
And so it's leaving with just his house being his.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Also
I
keep
just
in mind.
wanted a little clarity.
Yeah, that's
for
okay.
Everyone.
And
Okay.
keep in mind also
Yeah.
that the reason why it sounds crazy that I need to be clear with what's in these boxes is because not you, but whoever, your party, this other party hasn't even given me the app to access my stuff. So I'm only allowed Dropbox pictures.
That's what you see is what I have.
Where's the app though to allow me to actually access like what items are in each box, please? Because it's just a Dropbox link.
KJ, what do you want to do about that?
Sorry. Yeah, can you let the movers in, please? And can you move this car so we can get this going? I just feel like they're wanting me to move and get these out, but then they're resisting.
No, I understand.
Because I'm like, the movers are here. We've been here since 9.
It's 9, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
You're gonna be so fast. You have to reschedule the movers again.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Back
Was
again.
Mr. Jenkins pre-alerted that you guys were going to come on this date?
I was
Because obviously I don't know any of the history,
yeah.
so I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Correct. I'm gonna call to make sure because
And then while we're here, do you happen to have your license or ID on you?
Sure.
Have your license or ID on you?
Sure. Sure.
Is this current address for you?
No, it's not. I moved to
Thank you
LA.
for calling 911 Sarah. We are currently unavailable to take.
What's a good contact number? We always get a contact number and email for follow-up.
Yes, that's right.
And if you don't mind, a good permanent address for you or where you'll be at.
Yeah. Let me get that for you. Hold on.
How's it going?
I'm getting the address for you. And I almost forget the exact zip code.
18, suspect ran that call, hold us out on a private property accident, same location.
I'll have you as the reporting party. I'll get someone else's contact information as involved. Other, as far as Mr. Jenkins, do you know his date of birth?
You see how fast she said that shit, boy? She got his whole information. She got everything. Everything. She ain't got no goals, no aspiration, no purpose. They whole plan, their whole goal is to figure you out. And this is why I tell you, you gotta learn you before they learn you. Cause when they learn you before you learn you, they gonna use you. They gonna manipulate you. They gonna play on you. They gonna play on your intelligence. Boy, Jeezy said therapy couldn't even help them. Y'all heard him. He said therapy couldn't even help this relationship. Cause he wanna grow, but she don't. A lot of times the man be wanting to grow and they don't be wanting to grow because growth is uncomfortable and they be too comfortable in stupidity. Message.
So this for reference,
Yeah.
and I'll reference that. Like I said, it'll be an information report because
Okay.
any kind of violation of court orders, obviously that's going to be a follow-up court order for you and whatever you and your attorney decide to do.
Yep.
Without him being here, there's not much that we can, do.
Yeah.
Look how she's just happy. Look at her smile. Look at her demeanor. Like if she won something today. Ma'am, you didn't win anything, ma'am. This is not a victory. Where is your kid at? You should be watching your kid, ma'am.
Other than document it. Now, if he were here and we were able to talk to him and he was like, yeah, sure, come on in. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to, reprimand someone if they're not on scene, but these kinds of things aren't always super smooth and fun. So
Sure.
I'm not saying anything you don't
Of
know.
course, of course. But if they're not complying and they're obviously being avoidant by not being here, shouldn't we, or could we call them to make them, to see if you could do what you would have done in person over the phone?
He's ignoring you. He don't want this drama in his day, in his life. Why do you need him to know that you're over there, ma'am? He's not paying you any mind. You tried to paint him out as the abuser? Nah, you're the aggressor. You're the aggressor, yep.
We could, that's the thing that is like,
Because otherwise it just makes me think I can just
Good
dodge judges by just not being there.
no, but at the end of the day, that's what the litigation is there for. So obviously his attorney, which I cannot tell you who or what they look like is on the line. They might not even be an attorney, but whoever is claiming to be his attorney on the phone is stating that, hey, we're aware of that. We're going to work it out in court. So they know that he has dismissed your request to be a court order for that. So it's all on body cam. But like I said, as long as
Yo, I disagree with that, TC, because women do not outgrow men. Women do not outgrow men. What happened is the man don't grow. So the man pick women that's kind of his level and beneath. And she stunned out on that dude because that's the level of self-improvement she put in on her. But men grow and women don't grow. Because and how I know that to be true, right? When you talk to the divorced, when you talk to many divorced, or when you talk to these marriages and this marriage the therapy shit, the first thing the women say is he don't treat me like he used to. And she started mentioning some old stuff. Some old stuff, guys. Like, bro, you gotta grow. And then when I asked him, he started mentioning stuff that she don't want to do. He started mentioning things like walking outside and she don't want to do this and she don't want to do that. And he started mentioning things that's fun. And she don't want to do it. She's just one of them nagging chicks. But she's sitting there talking about he don't. So that means she fell in love with the honeymoon phase. You know, that's the phase when you proving how much you love. You proving your love. She done fell in love with that stage, right? And now she wants you to be like that all of the time. But now you're on, I'm focused. I'm on my purpose stage. You know what I mean? I got to get my money back from the wedding. I got to get my money back from the honeymoon phase. You're on that. And you know, when you're on your purpose, that take absolute focus, absolute discipline and dedication. So you can't give her the attention. So that's what she mean. He don't give me the attention like he used to. And it's not necessarily that the man is doing her wrong or neglecting her. He's growing and she not. They get comfortable, especially once you give them the fairy tale. They live in themes. And once you give them the theme, they get comfortable for a while, and then they want something more. They want something else. They want another theme. And that's how that be working. Yeah, I be seeing it. I be hearing it. I be tuned in.
You can get 90% of your stuff out. Like I said, you know what's in the house. I don't, or you might know what's in there. But unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes with shared marital property is the courts. It's not always fun. It's not always efficient. It's not always fast. But we're obviously not going to be able to kick down any doors or assault through the windows or anything like that today. But it will be documented. I'm glad you brought this, so it's obviously something to go on. But give me a couple minutes and I'll have it for you. Okay,
no problem. Thank you. Hello.
Did you get contact for the representative? Well, I know attorney's on the phone. I think she's just a representative.
You want a representative?
Yeah. And then if the attorney wants to give her name, just that she's on the phone, I'll get them.
Hey, can I get you got ID on you?
Yeah.
You letting the movers in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll fit in there. That'll fit. I have no idea. We'll have to try. I think so. I mean, I need everyone to sign in, and I think it would be in everyone's best interest. So, do you know who they are?
I'm not doing anything unless my lawyers work it out. But that, I'm trying to get this done. I think it's right now. He's got the movers in front of the hour.
KJ, you need to. Do you want your lawyer to approve that for them to sign that?
She can, KJ, you can call Michaela. You have her number. Yeah, sure.
But it's in the house.
Okay.
Are you gonna let them in so they can get started?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so Alejandro, you feel good?
Okay, I see a U-Haul truck pulling up. So hopefully she getting some of them boxes today, so she ain't gotta come back.
That's within the back end. Kind of, yeah. Is it high enough?
Come on up. Yeah, from the property.
Okay.
Back it in?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
But I'll have to go get out and. Well, if I can get out,
He's not gonna clear it. We're not gonna clear that. Whoa.
Nah, I told him not to go in.
Well, he's not.
I guess they're just gonna walk around and load up that way.
And that's what they were hired to do. Hey guys.
Check on the here because yeah. Check on the 0128. This is 99.
Cool.
Make sure you take all that stuff too. Take all that shit, man. Don't come back, yo. Take all that. Don't have no reason to come back. And watch her. Y'all supposed to have a police officer watching
So
her.
the information for the report. You were acting as a representative at the time. So give you your information on who we spoke with If his attorney wants to give her info too, she can. If not, you'll suffice. All right. I don't think so. He's got to come back with a report number for her, and after that, we'll be out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Unless y'all need us to stand by for anything.
We have our own.
That's what I thought. All right.
Thank you.
Would y'all like a copy of the case number 2?
Anything that we can get.
I'll make sure you get one.
That's all they want. All they want is reports so they could take and run to the government and try to paint you out to be some evil villain, some monster that can't be around this kid when we all know these kids need 2 parents. They need 2 parents. But that's what they do. That's what they do. For those of y'all that's late to class, hold on. We gave out the blueprint.
Let's get it.
Why does no one talk about family court trauma? I had a session with a man recently, and it really tugged at my heart. And I said, I really have to share this with the world. So, men, y'all got to be aware of a woman that you have kids with who tries to start a physical altercation with you. That woman is going to need a plan to keep you out of your children's lives while still keeping the finances flowing from you to her. So she is going to need to start a physical altercation with you. She's going to hit you. She's going to scratch you so you can have a reaction and damage something in your space so she can call the police and show them that you are abusive. You can't control yourself. Because she can call the police and show them that you are abusive. You can't control yourself. Because she's going to need a DC number to take to court to file for a restraining order. This is going to secure primary custody for her when she takes you to court to sue you for child support. With that restraining order, you will never get back the time you lost with your kids, and you'll never be able to take those allegations back. You will no longer be able to fight for 50-50 legal and physical custody. Now, I have sons, and the one thing I'm proud of is that my sons have a super weapon, and that is their father. Because even when my husband is upset, he's thinking through his actions. And one thing I have learned over time through countless sessions and sit downs with people is that women get upset and they throw things, they hit things, they destroy things emotionally and physically. Women have zero control over their emotions. Now imagine a boy being raised by someone with those attributes. That boy will become a man who will easily fall right into the hands of the law system through a conniving woman. And men, y'all already know this because y'all don't have to be in love with a woman anymore, but will still fuck her. And then she'll come back and fuck your life up. But she already showed you who she is. She already showed you she ain't shit. She'll take everything you worked hard for, destroy your career, and then take every opportunity to destroy your character and play the victim. Then after she has started taking everything from you, she'll call you lazy and a bum.
Salute to my brother. And I stole one of my brother's sayings earlier, so I was hoping I'd get a chance to see you and tell you and give you credit. Today's community tab is sponsored by my guy Face Facts, because I don't want to hear nothing about Drake in my Soulja Boy voice. Salute to you, my guy. Word, he said the next corrupt agency Trump needs to go after is family court. 100% agree with that. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is, man. Word, what we got over here? What we got for Face Facts?
Will you please stop balling up and folding up and so we can't even figure out what it is? It's going to be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt our family. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy iron. To iron out all the dollars because we can't even tell what they are. I work in the trustee ministry and we're trying to go to Golden Corral too. By the time we iron out all the dollars, everything is closed. And we don't even cook on Sunday no more. So just lay it in the plate. It's still going to be $1. Amen. Come on, y'all. Let's just get along. Come on. Help us out. Because we ushers. We ushers. Amen. We're here to serve you. And
And just one more thing, just imagine this. Imagine young men investing $500 a month into their college education and not into child support. What would our community look like? Because women know what man will be the workhorse, and that's how they'll choose which baby daddy they're going to put on child support. As my husband says, the slave trade. And it has nothing to do with race either. Women will weigh you and put you up on that family court block, look at your teeth, look at how big your arms are, how strong your legs are, and they'll say, yeah, this is a good one right here. He's going to work for a long while. And then she'll tell you while she's taking all your money, ha ha, now go survive off of overtime. Y'all got to watch these women out here, younger men too, because they can be looking at you because she's into you, she values you, or because she's sizing you up to see what your value will be, because she can't wait to get her greasy little hands on your money. Because that family court slave trade is real. Because a woman will put a man who loves his kids and wants his kids on child support. But the one that doesn't have a job, the one that doesn't want his kids, she'll leave his ass alone. Now that is reality.
And that is reality. And y'all know why they do it, guys. So let's not play. Let's not play dumb. Y'all know exactly why they do it, guys, because before you, they was on their mama couch, and they was their mama or their daddy's responsibility. You know what I mean? Remember, because those are the only people that's responsible to give them something, you know what I mean, without looking for anything in return. Not their mama, they daddy, because, you know, their mama, man, that's a whole nother video. But in any event, they is their mama and daddy responsibility. Remember, them two effed and sucked and had that kid. And that's their responsibility. So at some point, they get tired of taking care of their responsibility. So that kid, that female now looks to you. She becomes a predator now, because this is why as soon as you talk about child support, the first thing they mention is responsibilities, human being responsibilities, like individuals, personal responsibilities that every one of us supposed to have taken care of before we even lay down and think about having a baby, right? They start mentioning light bill, gas, and groceries and stuff that you supposed to, what you was eating before this baby, where you was living, they mama house, before this baby, how you was paying rent before this baby, and they can't answer that. Because that's how it go. That's the slave trade just right there. That's the problem with the black community, because we sit here and we smile and we have these baby showers as these babies have bring babies into the world, right? And that shit is so cute, and we sit there and entertain it and promote it, knowing that is the very same thing that got us hating, walking around here with our lip all poked out. And come on, when are we gonna wake up? And y'all missed the message. I saw the message yesterday, right? I went on at the Super Bowl, right? The message was clear, right? Right? Because we always like to blame white man and what America is holding us back. America ain't holding us back. Our weak mindset is holding us back. To be honest with you, did y'all catch that message? I hope y'all ain't missed that message. My messages be loud and direct. You know what I mean? I don't need all that symmetry. I don't need all them graphics. I don't need a rap song. I don't need an 11-minute set. We got messages in the righteous fear. Y'all run from them messages. It's funny how everybody caught the message. All right, now that we all caught the message, what are we fitting to do with this message from the Super Bowl? What we finna do with it? We got it now. We caught it. Yeah. Yeah, Kendrick delivered it.
I can't get out.
Yeah, we just check on lane is clear.
I can't get out. I can't get out.
Oh, you can't get up?
The gate.
Oh.
It's all right. Let her do what she gotta do.
And I'm glad you said that, Citizen, man. You was spot on. You always spot on. And that's the problem, right? Because the women got their own task. Y'all is responsible for the generational curse, ma'am. Focus on that. Y'all so worried about the generational wealth, which is the man task. Y'all tripping us up. Y'all preventing us from getting to our task by way of God. Because y'all not focused on y'all task. Y'all not handling y'all task. Y'all fumbling y'all task. The women are responsible for child labor, childbirth. That starts with birth control, man. Come on now.
What's inside? That's what I was saying.
That's why I'm
And
not
we
sure.
wouldn't have to
You'll
open
take a
it,
picture.
and we'll
Yes,
do it.
right. So
Like,
you'll
we
have
wouldn't
to
have
open
to.
the individual box to take a photo of the possessions that.
But when from this app, when I look at K07F, what are you doing with that information? Now you have K07.
Right, so then you could go to edit and then you put in the description of like what's inside the box.
So there really isn't any, okay, so what was said,
Just hired it.
is that my
I guess they just hired him in the week, huh?
Yeah.
filed away so
Yeah.
that I could.
And better than that, huh?
Yeah, I have photos.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's on pick up for you, huh? Come.
So K07F.
This is,
I thought it was supposed to be 4. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Show me how you do it.
I just
Yeah, all right, though.
showed you.
How? Show me what's inside.
This is yours, this is mine. You don't have photos of what's inside. So like,
But how
for
do I get those
example,
photos of
okay.
what's inside?
120 to 132. Yeah, the scan is back in the front page, please.
132, yeah.
Hey, Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny.
Of what's in each box.
Miss Jenny, excuse me.
Why don't I have?
Service you check on straight letters.
So why don't you show me? Do it here. Show me what you're doing. You're saying I
Okay, so-
don't.
Before Roswell and the Blues van.
She just want to argue with that lady. That's Jeannie's assistant and that's Jeezy's assistant and Jeannie Mai. She just want to argue with that lady, bro. But the lady told her already she got all day. She got all day.
Miss Jenny.
Yeah.
I'll see you get up.
Yes.
The officer's coming back with your case card.
Okay,
Can't tell from the pictures. It's not, I thought it was like box 1, here's picture 1. I thought it was that, which I'm not asking you to do. I'm just being clear because what was told to me in court, what made it seem like it was that easy, that I wouldn't have to go through any box. I could look at it, pop it open, go, boom, that's this
every
box.
QR code, I mean, there's
No,
a
but
general
for
photo
K07F,
of what's in there.
But now this makes sense with what I was trying to tell you earlier. There are 10 boxes to K07F and you don't know what's in each box. You have to open them to see if they actually match each of those pictures, which I'm not gonna do.
Right.
But I just want you to hear, KJ, are you still on?
Yes, ma'am.
I
I'm
just,
still here.
thank you. I just want you to know that when I'm coming here, there are boxes that are damaged, clothes that are exposed.
There's the one box, I'll send it to you.
Have you gone through all the boxes?
When you.
Have you gone through all the boxes to know which has been damaged and not? I'm just saying you're throwing.
Karen versus Karen, bro. This could get ugly. If those police wasn't there, this could get ugly, bro. And now she's riffing over one damaged box. And because the boxes is not organized to her liking, ma'am, take the box, open the box, and do whatever you want to do with it. But get this stuff up out of this man's garage, man, and go on and stop playing.
Throwing out blanket statements in front of me without being factual. Let's be factual. One box now is damaged, but we have not gone through all the boxes.
I'll take photos. Yeah, we can take photos as they're getting pulled of like other things that are there.
This is open.
So like, for example, like something like this may have had something of monocles in there that I had boxed up, and then Mindy was like, no, that's monocles, let's keep that for monocles. So like something like that.
Yes, but just know that you have mouse traps here, right? Like a few inches away from where we're standing. And then you have my belongings for 6 months standing in a deep, damp garage that are exposed and open.
So why is they there for 6 months? What are you waiting for? You don't need your stuff? Ma'am, you got bread, ma'am. You ain't got this type bread, but you got some bread, yo. Come on now, Miss Real. You got bread. So stop playing. Why is it taking you so long to remove your stuff? And now you want to hold them accountable for not holding yourself accountable. You want to hold somebody else accountable for the fact that you're not holding yourself accountable. Get out of here, miss. This is interesting, but this is gold, guys. This is golden. Who the hell want to go through this? And see, in most of our cases, we will be present. We will be right there, her punching bag.
I'm just talking about respect. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, okay. So let me go through this and
let me put the lights on. Okay,
yeah.
But do you better understand the app, how it works now?
The fact that there are groups of boxes
associated with
the room,
one
with the
QR code.
Right, but it doesn't mean that I can tell which items are in each box, which is fine. I just want you to know if it takes me a while, understand why. Because I can't point out.
I have all day. I mean, I know you probably don't have all day, but whatever it takes, just so
I'm glad you have all day.
We're all good.
We're totally good.
I mean, so for reporting purposes, I appreciate.
You heard her? She said, I'm glad you got all day. We're good. She ain't like that. She ain't like that. So whatever you planning to do, ma, we got all day. We got time today, sis. So if you want to sit there and unpack all them boxes right there in this little garage, she got time, man. However you want to play it, bro. And Jeezy been strategic. That's the only how you gonna defeat these witches, boy. Cause they come with their own plan. And their plan is tried and tested. They've been running this play for years, bro. So you guys to have your own plan, bro. You guys to be up on it. Don't sit there and be like, no, she wouldn't. Give her the benefit of the doubt, because she would, bro. She would.
You giving me this copy to go over. As it appears on your license and as it appears on here, I understand you guys are divorced.
Yes.
How would you like it to show in the
Jeannie
report?
Mai.
Just like that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
No problem. There's
Thank
your copy
you.
back. Here's your report. Case number is going to be 2024-013-208. 3 to 5 business days. You can go in person or online at that hyperlink. Like I said, it'll be an information report, so it's just facts and circumstances tied to all 3 of our body cams. Nothing criminal as far as what has occurred. Now, if there's violation of court order, that's something that you can go forward from a judge. Show. I'll mention in 10 at 10 what was supposed to happen, what did not. I'll talk to her before we depart. But past that, you have any questions, issues for me?
No.
All right. Well, best of luck getting all your stuff back. I know it's a pain, but easy as we can do it. And if for whatever reason any other issues, give us a call back. But I'll get to jamming away on that report and get some information from her. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Right, no problem. You have a good day. Okay. Take it easy, guys.
That's not our. All right, let me look at these.
Ma'am, real quick. Sorry, I know you've got like
I'm
3
gonna
people talking to you at once. Real quick, I have a case card for you as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down as involved other. It's just an information report. So it's just like if we wrote up a novel of I went to the woods, I saw a deer, the deer was pretty. Same thing. It's just documenting what occurred. So Miss May will be reporting party. You'll be an involved other. And I take it so you are the third party representative that Mr. Jenkins has designated.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you'll be able to get a copy of a report on his behalf if you'd like to. Case number will be 2024-013-208. 3 to 5 business days. You can go to our physical address or that hyperlink and get a copy of the report. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know who his attorney is. I assume it was the
I'm
lady
on the phone with her,
Okay.
yeah.
If she wants to give her name, I can reference her. If she doesn't want to give that over the phone, that's fine as well.
And that means her name would be in the court, in the paperwork.
Well, if she wants to give me like
I don't want my name in the I don't.
Oh no, the only people that can get a copy are you as an involved other and Mrs. Mai.
Mrs. Mai.
Yeah. And like I said, it's an information report. There's no funny business.
Hang on 1 second. I have to have you gentlemen find some people.
And it's crazy. They always drag other people that don't want their names going through no type of system. They always dragging people in their foolishness. And people don't be wanting to be a part of that, bro. This is why family members end up cutting people off and all types, because don't nobody want to be with you or deal with you when you dealing with her. Like, don't nobody want to be putting their name on paperwork and talking to police.
So she can say anything. Ask her first. Anybody asks us, but not anything that they define. So we have to let them ask her. She can say ask her. She gets told to ask her first. If anybody asks her.
How does she find you guys?
They're trying to get them to sign non-disclosure.
Unclear.
Oh, okay. No, I was just happy ordered anything until you talk to me.
I'm going by my orders. They can't because they're black. Think about what makes sense here. They're moving things and they're accountable for what they witness and see. If they're signing anything and they're moving anything that's damaged, they can't speak on it. So all of this should have been handled.
A lot more difficult to move when you can't touch boxes and stuff. So, which is her, I guess she came with her security and then isn't here?
This is her security.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I guess the other guy on too.
Off duty, maybe? Yeah.
Guys, go ahead.
About the condition of the items being moved out.
That's fine. Thank you. Okay, so Mikhail, I'll call you hopefully after this is all done.
Salute the casino for life. She thought the snow was slow. She thought the snow was slow. The snow ain't slow. Nah, the snow ain't slow. Man, look like we caught that in the nick of time right there. Cause they look like they might have pulled that one right there. So I don't know what's up with that. But guys, no sound? All right. Guys, yeah. That's the end, though. That was the end. They might have pulled that live right there. We might have just oh no, they didn't. It's still up. I don't know what happened though at the end. Towards the end there. But yeah, guys, this is why I tell you, I stay up out them marriages, man. Cause y'all don't vet women enough. Y'all don't vet these women long enough to even commit like that. That marriage, the way y'all doing it, that is. Y'all know what marriage to me really is. And why I'm teaching y'all marriage is. Marriage is when you take that thing off. You know, you date. When you have that protected joint on, you're dating. Can't nothing go wrong. You're just dating. You know what I mean? You know? And them chicks that think just because they give you a little fish hole that they own you, that those you wean out. You wean out. It don't matter how good the fish hole is, you wean those out. Cause it ain't no good better fish hole when you dating because you have that protection on, so it all feel the same. So don't play yourself. Don't play yourself, sir. You know what I mean? But you date until you vetted a female long enough to see all her seasons, because these women, they have seasons, bro. You need to see a woman when she frustrated, when she angry, when she happy, when she sad, when she depressed. You need to see how she handle all her seasons before you go committing. You know what I mean? Before you go taking that protection off and marrying that female, bro. And you got to make sure that female has some type of understanding of the shit you on. She got to understand what you taking that thing off mean. Because if she don't understand it, then you going to still be frustrated at the end of the day. Because remember, once you take that thing off, it's you, her, and God. You can't be thinking about other females, bro. You can't be thinking about those Instagram models, bro. Cause that right there, that act right there is gonna be the adultery, bro. And now you blessed yourself with bad karma points, man. Now we don't know what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be thinking you doing something, but you gonna be running in place. You're gonna be on the treadmill, bro. A lot of us is on the treadmill because of some old karma we did. We gonna fight it, but we gotta live right. We got to begin to live right. At some point, we got to break the karma curse. We got to break the curse. We get to the new information, and then we start living right. Now, I mean, what happened. We all gonna pay for it. Some of us ain't paid for it yet, so we think we slick, but we gonna all pay for it. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just start living right, fellas. Live right. Learn you. Stop letting these women learn you first. You know what I mean? And that's how you're gonna have to do. Stay up out these marriages. I don't understand, yo. The amount of men that wanna be married, seeing how it is, knowing, understanding what it is, bro. That is crazy to me, man. That is crazy. Get it out of your mind, bro. Some of y'all think it's a younger girl out there that got her mind right, bro. Is you dumb, son? These younger girls is ruined, bro. These younger girls is ruined, bro. The woman gotta be teachable. The most valuable female is the most teachable female. The woman that can be taught, that allow you to teach her something, understand you got to have something to teach her, though. That's why I tell you, learn yourself. But the woman that's teachable, bro, because they all got their flaws. They all going to come with some shit with them. But the one that's teachable, that's the most valuable female, bro. Stop letting these chicks tell you what valuable is and what value is. And, bro, the teachable chick is the best chick. All right, y'all? I ain't fitting to hold y'all no long. It's been real. I appreciate y'all for spending y'all time with me, y'all afternoon with me. Y'all greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the Mr. Goodbread Plus channel, where we go over and we react to the body cams from the male's point of view. Though we react to all male body cams. So for you thirsty chicks that want to not grow but want to constantly hear about the man and want to hear me rib the man and hear me crack jokes on the man, the one you gonna bust it open for any old way, you might want to subscribe to the Mr. Goodbread Plus channel. That's going to be right up your alley. You're going to laugh, ha-ha, and hee-hee. But I hope while you ha-haing and hee-heeing at the stupid men, I hope you learning, and I hope you growing. Know what I'm talking about? All right, y'all. It's been real, yo. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys.
From Harlem, New York. Put your cigarettes out and pull your panties out. Put your hands together. Mr. Good.